I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make traditional cannoli. Now, just keep in mind that every single Italian household has their version of the traditional recipe. This is my grandmother's recipe that I have been making since I was a little girl with her on the little stool in the kitchen. So this is all I know when it comes to traditional cannoli. But again, every household has their way of making it, so there you have it. This is just my version. Before we get started, let's go over the ingredients. You're gonna need some cannoli shells, of course, some mini chocolate chips, confectioner's sugar, a pinch of cinnamon, vanilla extract, candied orange peel that's been finely chopped, and you're gonna need some ricotta. Now, in Italy, you can get fresh ricotta anywhere, and it's not the ricotta that you get here in the U.S. because the ricotta that I get here at the supermarket, it's got a little bit too much liquid. But the problem is, you can't make cannoli with that kind because it's too liquid, it doesn't really hold. So I can't find fresh ricotta, so I'm gonna have to make my own. And what I've done, this process started last night. I've taken some ricotta, I put it in a cheesecloth over a strainer, just like so, and then I just put a plate on top and I just weighed it down with a can of Italian tomatoes. But you can use anything you have. You can use, anything that's heavy you want to use. And by doing that, you can look in the bowl how much liquid has come out of it. And that is exactly what you're looking for. So now I'm going to just set that aside, dump this liquid, and now I can just make my filling. See how thick the ricotta is? And that is exactly what you're looking for. It's super, super thick and delicious. So, to that, remember this was in the fridge overnight draining. It's important that it does that. Now to that, I'm going to add in some confectioner's sugar. Note to self, do not wear black when you are working with confectioner's sugar or flour. Some vanilla extract. Now for the cannoli shells, to be honest, I don't make my own because it's very labor intensive and you need a specific tool to make them, which I can't find it, but you can get them any specialty supermarket. Right now, even my regular supermarket carries it. So take a look around your regular supermarket, or you can go to an Italian market to get them, or you can even order them online. So that makes my life a whole lot easier. So now that I have everything in here besides the chocolate chips, I am just going to mix this entire filling all together until it's all well combined. That looks fabulous. Okay, so now it's just time to fill these. You can fill them with just a little spoon, or you can do what I do. I just take a disposable piping bag with just a plain large tip at the bottom. I just feel like this makes my life a lot easier rather than to just spoon it into every single one of them. I just put it right in here. And I'll show you how fast this goes. If you are Italian, or if you've ever been in an Italian household around holidays, chances are you've had cannoli, because we just have them everywhere all the time, no matter what occasion it is. So this is how I do it. I take my filling, I go halfway on one side, making sure it comes out of the sides, and I'll show you why in just a minute. Just like that. And then I dip them into mini chocolate chips. You can sprinkle them on top if you want to. But see how thick the custard is? It's perfect. You wouldn't be getting this if you hadn't weighed it down and gotten rid of all the extra moisture. Just trust me, it's an extra step. You're really not doing anything. It's in the fridge, but it's so worth doing. So I'm just gonna fill it all up, and then I'll show you the last and final step. Once you have all of your cannoli shells filled and dipped in the chocolate chips, there's one more thing to do. You've got to sprinkle it with some confectioner's sugar. It's a cannoli after all, but try to just get the center because I don't want to cover the chocolate fully in confectioner's sugar. I want you to be able to see the chocolate. Look at those babies. They look so beautiful, better than any bakery. Am I right? So simple, so easy. You can do it. The ingredients are incredibly simple for them. Now, if you know me, you know I'm not a huge fan of cold ricotta cheese, but this is the exception because this is the ultimate cannoli. It's my grandmother's recipe, and I'm pretty sure I did her proud. I know I did her proud. So delicious. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. Go to www.laurainthekitchen.com to get the recipe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.